A subscriber recently asked me to do a review on Gallo watercolors. Now, I'd never heard of this brand before, so I was really curious and immediately went online and looked them up. They're actually beautiful handmade honey-based watercolors made in Italy. This is their website. You can see it's just beautiful, and check out all the amazing products they offer. I love their packaging. I think it's really well done. Their photography is beautiful. It looks like they have sets of greens. They have multiple sets of 12, all of these different color combinations to pretty much fit any preference. They have these beautiful brushes and wooden palettes, ceramic palettes if you prefer that. They also have handmade brushes here by Tintoretto, another brand I've never actually tried. They sell these beautiful little hand-bound sketchbooks, and they have gift cards, little bags for putting your brushes in, tiny sets of 6 brushes, paper, tote bags, and individual colors. So it's a really beautiful website. Now, something you'll notice in the corner of all of these images is it says back soon, and that means that nothing is in stock right now. However, at the top it says the next restock October 30th at 4 p.m. They say that their shop sells out within hours, so they encourage you to sign up for their newsletter so you don't miss any restocks. Now, when I was researching this product and looking them up, I felt discouraged. I was like, oh no, I can't even buy them if I want to. So I did reach out to the company, and they were so kind and sent me a set of the 12 mixing colors. So today I'll be unboxing this and showing you guys the different colors and hopefully taking it outside and showing you these paints in action. Also, while I was researching the Gallo watercolors, I did notice that Jackson's Art Supply sells them. It was the only other store I could find online that actually sold this brand. So I did also go ahead and order another set. From Jackson's, I purchased the signature set of 24 colors with the extra special Minion Blue. I will be unboxing and revealing these colors in a separate video. All right, so are you ready to check these out? I'm so excited. Came beautifully packaged in this nice box, and a handwritten note that was so thoughtful from the Gallo team. And look at that gorgeous image. Handmade in Italy. So fun facts about these paints: every batch of paint is made from premium pigments, hand poured into pans. It says this is an intensive process that creates a very pigmented, luminous, and pure paint that activates beautifully when wet. All of their colors are cadmium, cobalt, lead, and mercury free, so any toxins that you might be worried about, totally free of those. These colors are handmade in Assisi, Italy, and it says they use a traditional recipe of raw pigments, gum arabic from the acacia tree, and local honey from Umbria, and rosemary essential oil. So they also included a nice little tote for me. I'm gonna be taking that with me when I go paint outside. So here is the set. Wow, beautiful packaging, beautiful box, sealed with a gold sticker. Love that. Let's check this out. It makes me, I feel sad when I rip a gold sticker. It's like losing some of that special packaging. Awesome. So it's wrapped in this really nice paper, again with their logo, their seal, handmade in Italy, it says. So it looks like we can just slide that right out. And beautiful. Okay, so their metal tin is really special. It's also got a sticker on the top with the logo, and it does include a swatching card, which is so nice. We can use that today to swatch our colors. So the colors included in the set are buff titanium, lemon yellow, royal yellow, vermilion red, alizarin crimson hue, permanent carmine, transparent cerulean, ultramarine, viridian hue, quinacridone gold, transparent red oxide, and burnt umber brownish. Oh, these are great colors. I'm so excited to try these. And it also comes with a brush. This is a Tintoretto size 8, also made in Italy, travel brush. I love these travel brushes that come in a bullet, and I love that they included a larger size. Size 8 is my size of choice, so this is actually a brush I can see myself using. There are very few tins of watercolor pans that come with a brush that I actually use, and this one looks fabulous, so I can't wait to try it. To me, a size 8 is perfect. You can use that for the entire painting. All right, let's see what else is in our box here. Oh, they also sent me some color swatch cards. That was so nice. Let's check these out. Very cool. So you can actually do your swatches on this watercolor paper, and they sent a whole bunch of them. So I'll have a chance to do some mixing charts if I want. That is really neat. So let's go ahead and swatch these colors, and then we'll get to take them outside and use them in an outdoor plein air setting. By the way, if you're shopping for some new paints and looking for some instruction for how to get started with those beautiful new watercolors, I do offer real-time narrated tutorials through my Watercolor Mastery membership. Included with the membership are a complete 30-day beginner course, lessons on mixing and using primary colors, instructions on portraits, animals, landscapes, and so much more. There are also downloadable reference photos, traceable line drawings, and a complete list of supplies used in each project. I'll leave a link in the description below so you guys can check that out. Because these watercolor paints are handmade using high quality pigments and they're also hand poured, they are more expensive than many other brands. The colors have an excellent light fast rating. Now, as I opened each individual pan, I was impressed by how full each pan is. Unlike some pan paints, this company does not skimp on the pan size. They are filled to the max. Activation of the paints was super easy. With just a small amount of water, they become immediately creamy and responsive without feeling cakey or heavy. The paint flow is really easy to control and the colors are just vibrant and beautiful. Awesome, so some initial thoughts after unboxing and trying out these paints for the first time. They are incredible. I can say that unabashedly. These paints are just beautiful. They're so creamy. I noticed immediately, even with the buff titanium, just with the first swipe of the brush across the pan, the paint releases so easily from each pan. And look at how creamy that looks on the little swatch card here. Each color is so beautiful and so vibrant. I love the selection too. At first I was a little like, do I really need 3 reds? But each of them is just so beautiful and slightly different. They all have just subtle differences in their properties. And this Viridian hue is one I actually don't use very much, but I could see myself mixing it with some of the yellows, especially in an outdoor setting, to create some beautiful earthy greens. Transparent red oxide is really similar to burnt sienna and burnt umber. Those are 2 very useful colors for plein air painting. And I love the 2 blues. The cerulean almost looks like a phthalo blue to me. It's much more vibrant than the ceruleans I'm used to using. So I'm excited to try that one out in an outdoor setting. And I just created a few mixes with 6 of the colors. Here I used the lemon yellow permanent, the quinacridone gold, vermilion red, and permanent carmine, transparent cerulean, and ultramarine. And I just did some mixes with those 6 colors. You can see the variety here. This was surprising. The 2 yellows, which look so different when they're swatched in their purest form, actually mix really similarly with the reds and the blues. I was shocked at how similar those 2 colors look when they're mixed with other colors. But I think the quinacridone gold by itself can serve as a useful substitute even for yellow ochre, and it's nice and transparent. So yeah, those are my initial impressions. I love the brush. As I said, this brush is one I'm actually going to use. I'm going to take it with me, keep it in the palette, and use it with this set. I love that they selected a size 8 instead of something smaller. I find the 8 to be the most useful size. I think they were listening to artists when they put this set together. So let's pack these up, take them outdoors, and paint outside. For my first ever plein air excursion with the Gallo set of 12, I explored some open space near where I live. I found a spot with mountain views and fall colors. I set up my favorite Yugo tripod and pochade box by New Wave. My paper is a Shizen hot press paper journal. Check out this video for a complete review on that journal. The Gallo metal tin sits perfectly on my magnetic easel, and I decided to use just the included size 8 Tintoretto travel brush. As you can see, it was so windy, which is definitely not ideal for plein air painting, but I was determined to get outside and paint anyway. The subject I chose was this little abandoned ranch building sitting on a hillside, framed by some colorful trees and the Flatiron Mountains off in the distance. The transparent cerulean was a perfect color for the sky. I had no difficulty choosing or mixing the colors I needed to match the landscape using just this beautiful set of paints. I did feel a bit flustered by the wind, my eyes were watering, my journal pages kept wanting to flip open, so it was a challenge for sure. Still, I never regret taking the time to get outside and practice painting from life. There's just no substitute for it. Well, as you can see, it's a super windy day out here. I have to keep holding my page open because the wind is blowing it back. So it wasn't the most pleasant experience painting out here today, but the sun is shining and it's probably one of the last warm days that we'll be seeing here in October, so I am enjoying it. This paint set performed beautifully. I absolutely love these Gallo paints. I think I'll be bringing these along for future excursions for sure. The quinacridone gold was probably my favorite color for being out here with these fall colors. It was the perfect color for these lit up orange trees. So I think it's time to pack up and get back inside.